Natatakot ka bang magsimula? This is your sign. Start doing it now. No matter what happens, ang mahalaga ay sinubukan mo, di ba? This is Patrick Mercado and samahan niyo akong tahakin ang adulting age at gawing mas exciting kaysa mas scary ito. And remember, para matapos, kailangang magsimula. Hey there! Isa na namang panibagong episode ng kwentuhan ng ating pagsasaluhan. Ngayon naman sa episode na ito, let's try something different. Iikot ang kwentuhan natin sa dalawang salita. These are unbothered and composed. You have probably heard or read the statement, I am unbothered, or the phrase, the unbothered, or the title na unbothered king or unbothered queen, ganyan. Karaniwan itong ginagamit kapag ang isang tao ay wala ng pakialam, walang pakiramdam o reaksyon hinggil sa isang bagay na ibinabato sa kanya. Let's say, binabash yung isang celebrity, ay unbothered siya kasi wala siyang response o hindi siya naaapektuhan sa sinasabi ng ibang tao about sa kanya. Ang galing niya. Madalas kung hindi man palagi, 'di ba, gino-glorify natin siya. Pero at some point, parang napatanong na rin ako sa sarili ko. Is it really possible to feel nothing? I mean, kahit konti, wala. As in zero. I kind of feel na parang ino-oppose nito yung concept na feel your emotions, na hindi dapat ipinagsasawalang bahala ang kahit anumang emosyon, maging anger man yan, sadness, loneliness, and most importantly in this case, the feeling of being bothered, lalo na kapag yung isang bagay ay malaki talaga at dapat kang maging bothered. So, di ba nga parang merong film or movie na yung anong tawag doon? Yung nagpapakita ng iba't ibang emotions yung characters. Merong sadness, ganyan. Merong anger. Merong ng bago ngayon, di ba? Yung anxiety. So, at some point, parang ang nagigets tuloy ng mga tao sa concept ng being unbothered ay dapat wala akong maramdaman. Dapat hindi ako malungkot. Dapat hindi ako nasasaktan. When in fact, sa situation na yon, dapat kang masaktan. Dapat kang malungkot. Ang dating kasi ay parang we are covering our true emotions dahil yun yung hit eh. Yun yung trending na concept, the concept of unbotheredness. I thought of a possible substitute word sa word na unbothered. And parang mas gusto kong tawaging composed yung concept para sa akin. In a world that often celebrates the notion of being unbothered, I find myself contemplating the profound difference between not feeling anything and consciously welcoming my emotions and having the control over them. Kasi diba emotions are meant to be felt. They are meant to be welcomed. They are meant to be processed and definitely not ignored or disregarded. Kung masaya ka, namnamin mo. Kung malungkot ka, i-welcome mo. Kung nasasaktan ka, i-process mo. Kung galit ka, be conscious and always have control over it. Ang dating kasi sa akin ng concept of being unbothered, parang wala kang karapatang masaktan, wala kang karapatang magalit, wala kang karapatang malungkot, wala kang karapatang maapektuhan. I know it's a positive thing kung hindi mo pinapatulan yung mga, let's say, nagsasabi o gumagawa ng mali sa'yo. Pero yung feeling nothing with it, hindi eh. Parang my point is, may karapatan kang namnamin yung emotions mo, positive man yan o hindi. Basta you have the control over them. Basta napaprocess mo siya na maayos. Basta aware ka pa rin sa dapat mong gawin. Yun yung concept of being composed sa akin. Yung wini-welcome mo yung emotions mo, ina-acknowledge mo yung emotions mo, pero you're still conscious and aware and ready to take control over them. The idea of being unbothered suggests a detachment from emotions, an outward display of nonchalance in the face of challenges. While this might seem like a shield against negativity, no, I have come to realize na it can also be a barrier to a genuine human experience kasi as humans, di ba, normal lang magkaroon ng emotions. May karapatan tayong magkaroon at i-feel ang emotions. Kaya marami sigurong nagbo-burst out yung emotions dahil naiipon kasi hindi nila ina-acknowledge agad. Para bang ini-ignore lang nila kasi they believe na wala silang karapatang magkaroon nito kasi nga dapat unbothered daw. Let me give you an example or situation para mas makuha natin yung point ko, yung pinopoint out ko doon, no? Let's say, parang nag-break kayo ng first and pinakamamahal mong boyfriend or jowa. It's impossible na wala kang maramdaman, di ba? You are free and you have every right na masaktan, malungkot, mangulila. Alam mo yun? Huwag mong pagdamutan yung sarili mo ng healing process. Yung pag-feel ng emotions na ito, kasi yung mag-acknowledge na, ay oo nga pala, nararamdaman ko siya, nalulungkot ako, nasasaktan ako, masakit sa puso, ganyan. At yung pag-welcome sa different emotions na nararamdaman mo, those are all parts of the healing process. If anything, yun yung first step eh. Diba? Yun yung first step to healing process. Yung pag-amin na may nararamdaman ka, na hindi ka unbothered sa situation or occurrence na yun. Pero what I want to tell you lang is be composed. Alamin mo kung paano mo ipoprocess, kung ano ang dapat mong gawin after ng breakup, kung ano ang next step, kung ano ang magiging response mo doon sa ex mo. Para siyang parang alam mong may sakuna. Let's say, may lindol. Anong gagawin mo? Magiging unbothered ka ba? O yung kabaliktaran naman na magpapanik ka ganyan? Di ba neither way, ang gagawin mo, magiging composed ka sa situation na yon. I-acknowledge mo na, sige, okay, may lindol. What now? Ano ang gagawin? Ano ang safety precautions? Parang ganun. Sana nagigets nyo. Sana malinaw yung analogical explanation ko na, di ba, pagka may lindol, i-acknowledge mo na may lindol, pero hindi ka magpapanik. Bagkus, magiging composed ka, aalamin mo kung ano yung gagawin mo, kung ano yung magiging response mo, kung ano yung magiging action mo doon sa situation na yon. Hindi ka magiging unbothered na parang, ay, ayan, hindi yan luminindol, ay, ano lang yan, ganyan, di ba? So, yung concept of unbothered kasi, parang hindi siya pwedeng ikabit doon sa being composed kasi magkaibang bagay silang dalawa. So, in my journey toward embracing composure, I have discovered that doesn't mean suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine. It involves a conscious effort to understand and manage my reactions, to choose a response rather than succumb to a reaction. This level of self-awareness allows me to navigate through life's complexities with a sense of inner calm, even in the midst of chaos. Para sa akin, yung concept of being composed, it encourages mindfulness and introspection. It prompts me to explore the root causes of my reactions and address them at their core. This introspective approach not only enhances my emotional intelligence, but it also contributes to personal development by fostering resilience and adaptability. So in the end, yung concept of unbotheredness for me is not actually a strength. Kasi yung real strength mo as a person ay yung vulnerability and authenticity mo towards everything that's happening in your life. Yung pagiging totoo mo sa nararamdaman mo at pagproseso nito para makagawa ka ng maayos na response. Mahalaga yung emosyon bilang tao eh. Okay lang makadama ng iba't ibang emotions. Ang importante, sa huli, dapat ikaw yung nagko-control sa emotions mo at hindi sila sa iyo. So hanggang dito na lang muna. I hope that you learned something new at na-motivate kayo mag-try, mag-fail at mag-try ulit sa mga bagay na gusto ninyong simulan. Again, this is Patrick Mercado and always remember, para matapos, kailangang magsimula.